Here's kind of an update on what these things look like during the day. See just how absolutely enormous they are. Alright, I don't want to see no shit talking on these things. Like, if I'm sitting here in the driver's seat and I look over, you can see the ground and 2 lanes over. Same with that side over there. Like, if you look at it, you can see the ground and at least a lane or 2 over. Like, that is absolutely insane. These things, I have wanted to do these for a little bit now, but that's awesome. So when I get them wired up, we're gonna have the lights, all the turn signals and shit working. Like, we're gonna have the turn signal on the inside, turn signal on the front. We're gonna have the puddle light, and it has the reverse light. So these things, yeah, I'm happy with these. I'm gonna call out Thor here a little bit. Thanks, Josh. This and this is straight coolant with a tiniest bit of oil in it. So now I gotta take the rest of it. This is finally coming out oil. So how we're gonna do it from now on, very rarely will I take a full 55-gallon bucket of it, but it's all getting strained. Yes, it takes forever to do. That has a filter on it after the motor and a screen. So all the crud, it's a serviceable screen, so that'll make it easy. We don't clog fuel filters anymore. That's how we're gonna do it. But here's, see, now it's coming out like oily. Even that has a little bit of water in it, but I'm not worried about some water because the 12 valve will run on anything. Nope, that's, gee, thanks, Josh. I'm gonna dilute the hell out of this with like $100 worth of mud flap fuel. There we go, now it's, we got, she's filled for the most part. I'm still trying to figure this out. Nobody's given me any. I tried to twist this by itself and accidentally dented the filter. So, whoops, I'm gonna go to Napa today and grab a bunch of filters just to have them. Anytime I get waste oil from here, I'm gonna offset it with diesel. Just from like mud flap and whatnot. But I will, when we start ordering the new stuff, it'll be better, so I won't have to worry about screening and filtering and all that shit. Like, it'll just, it has the screen in it, it's got a filter after it, so it'll keep the stuff out of the motor, and then I can clean that filter every now and again, which is serviceable. So even if I have to clean it every time I use it, I'm fine with that. All right, trailer is hooked up. Now, I get it, for the guys that aren't interested in the, hey, you buy and sell a vehicle. Look, when there's money to be made, it doesn't matter what kind of money it is, you make it, okay? This month is a very good month for me. I have caught up on all of my bills and put, I'd like to say, and put at least another $8,000 in the pocket this month. So financially, everything is going great. And I'm sitting on about $12,000 owed right now. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're going to have probably another, between the end of the month and everything, after all the bills are expended, should have another $15,000 just sitting in the account for no reason. So then to buy more crypto. Let's see if she starts, because I need to get her warmed up. Ugh. I always leave the keys in them. Let her prime a little bit. Then give her 3 times the prime. Today is the day she's finally sold. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna miss it, but somebody offered me what I asked. Cool, she starts. Just need to make sure I got the title and everything. We're gonna load her up on the trailer and we'll get out of here and take her to Mechanicsburg. No, we're getting her. Unfortunately, like I said, it needs backed up on. Alright, so I need to move it over, try to stay as close as possible. So if I follow this line, we'll be good. Oh man, here we go. That's a pain in the ass. This thing is definitely a, you need to warm it up before you drive it type of vehicle. Hopefully that's enough. I don't want to pull it full, well, I don't know. I feel like most of the weight's back there, so it might throw it off a little bit. I might pull it back a little bit more, but that should be good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to, no, you know what? That's perfect. I'm gonna leave it right there. We'll break our rhino straps out. All good. And then hopefully today we can head up to Duncannon to fill up the tank, and that thing keeps moving. I need to find a better way to strap that down. All right, there she is, all strapped up and everything. We're getting ready to go to Mechanicsburg now to go drop it off. I'm gonna put some air in the bags, and I'm gonna go get some food for Liam. But man, this thing just looks, it's evolving. It's getting there. So we just need the bigger tires, some paint, and slow and steady. It is getting there. We're going with some big meaty motherfuckers this time. But I'm gonna miss this thing. I like rusty old shit boxes. It's my weakness. You guys wanna tell me about rusty old shit boxes? I got a second one sitting right over there. So my Milwaukee charger, if I go to shut it off, but if I take the battery out, it doesn't do it. But if I put the battery back in, the relay sticks and lets all the air out. Until about 40 pounds. I don't understand that. Nothing's left open. I can come over here. Here's the actual, you guys can see. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Shouldn't have done that. That's wet now. But, and then there's this one. So I have no idea why it does it. That's not supposed to do that. Alright, so Ramcharger is officially gone. I'm getting good at one-shotting this thing. So I just stopped. He gave me a TV that we threw in the bed that I was able to give to Bountiful Blessings. So if you guys do have anything that you want to scrap, or if you want to go give them some help, they need people more than anything for tearing apart scrap. So if you know anybody that needs to get community service hours done, or you just want to volunteer for shits and giggles, go hit up Bountiful Blessings in Mechanicsburg, because that's where I'm taking all my scrap, and they take it, and you do get a tax write-off for it for donation. So whereas taking it to scrap, you know, it's not going to make much sense for me to take one thing down, but if you have a bunch of stuff, they actually stack all that, so they'll take it down as it gets full. For the guys that were wondering, yes, these do extend, and unfortunately on the driver's or passenger side, when you extend them, you can actually use the entire mirror. But on the driver's side, you can see just fine. They're just all mechanical, so they just slide like that. See that one there? You kind of need it to be out to see, but I'm just gonna run them in because I think it looks stupid looking out. All right, so we're back on waste oil. You guys can see right there. We have close to a full tank. So I don't know how much diesel was actually in the tank. I didn't get as much as I thought because 8 of that was coolant, so we didn't put any of the coolant in at all. So we'll see going down the road, but I'm gonna head out and we'll call it a day. So I came in, decided to throw a ton of RTV on the threads. We'll see if it locks. If not, whatever. We'll have to find a new way. Apparently they make one of these that has an adapter that goes in and then a locking collar. I wish I would have known that before I bought it, but it's where I need it to be. And then if this doesn't work, we'll figure something else out. But that or red Loctite, one or the other, but it's sealed now. So I did clean out the strainer after the first use. Yes, I'm gonna have to clean this every single tank. Those paint strainers take way too long, so just gonna clean it out every tank. Not a big deal, and that keeps all the shit out of the tank pre-fuel filter, so then that keeps all the shit from clogging my bottom fuel filters. I know I never did this on the other truck, or the other mirrors, but I'm gonna wire these up because why not? So I need to pull this door panel off. We're gonna run it through here and to the necessary locations. So I'm so glad that I never wasted time doing this on the other mirrors. So I'm getting this through the door, out the side, through the rubber grommet, through this. Biggest pain in the ass. Hardest part was this here. I was able to feed these through here no problem, and through here no problem. You just stick your finger in there, you can look through the speaker hole, easy as that. Getting it through here took about 20 minutes, getting all 4 wires here. Once I got one, I started tying them to each other and started pulling them through one at a time. So there's that. Now I can plug this in, get this grommet pushed back into the door, and then throw the door together, throw this back together, and then we just start the wiring portion. The easy part now. So we got one working. But for some reason, I'm coming in here, I'm wiring everything to this, except for the turn signal. Obviously, I'll have to wire that in differently. But for some reason, when I turn this light on, none of these are getting power. So, but if I turn it on, they have power, so I don't know what is going on with that. Alright, you guys can't see. Oh. Alright, so unfortunately, those don't look bad. So now we have marker lights and whatnot. Maybe I'll go in and do the front 3 on the grill again like I did before. And then that was the only other thing I got done. I couldn't do the reverse lights. If you sit in here, ignore the beeping. If you sit in here and you look at the reverse light, that actually, they have that blocked. So they were smart about that. Looks like that was GM. They were smart about it. They blocked it off so that it can't see in the cab, like it can't blind the driver. So that makes sense. So I am going to hook that straight to the transmission reverse switch. And then I just got to figure out where to put the left and right turn signals, which I'm thinking about finding the wire harness and hopefully doing it in the dash if I can. But if I have to, I will just run them up to the turn signals themselves. I don't want to do that, but if I have to, it is what it is. So, hope you guys enjoyed. That's pretty much going to do it. Go down in the description if you want to find these mirrors. My Amazon affiliate links are down there. And I did the mirrors and the cab lights, so those are in there. For some reason, Amazon is not letting me make the short links like they were. So they're really long links now for some reason, but all the other short links for everything else I use, go check it out. Go check out the other crypto channel that I started. Probably just going to do a video here and there, maybe 2 a month or something, just to keep you guys up to date on what I am doing with crypto. And that's pretty much going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video. Later.